Yeah, I am Jay Krishna, Department of ECE, VNIT Nagpur. I am going to teaching the complex variable and complex functions. Now, before going to complex variable, we should know that what is complex number. Complex number. Complex number. Complex number represented by Z, which is Z equal x plus iy, where x and y are the real numbers. X and y are real numbers, and I is the imaginary. Now, as in our IIT, the complex numbers and complex variable are very important because these complex numbers are used to solve the problems on the trigonometry and geometry. So this is the complex number. The complex numbers are two types. One, rectangular. We can represent the complex number in two types. One, rectangular form. Second one, polar form. In rectangular form is nothing but this is a z equal x plus y. The z is a function of x and y. This is in rectangular form. Polar form means in the form of r and theta. R and theta. If you represent the number in r and theta, this is nothing but in polar form. Now, before going to the complex number, we should know some basics of complex. I is I equal 1 means if I equal I, if I power 1 equal I square equal to minus 1, and I cube equal minus I square into I square. What is I square? I square is nothing but minus 1. Minus 1 into I, which is nothing but minus I. And I4. How you can write I4? I4 we can write in the form of I square into I square. We know the value of I square. What is the value of I square? I square equal minus 1. Minus 1 into minus 1, which is nothing but 1. And I power 5. I power 5, how you can write I power 5? I power 5 is nothing but I cube into I square. What is the value of I cube? I cube equal minus I. Minus I into I square equal minus 1, which is nothing but I. And if you keep on going, I power 6, I power 7, which is nothing but 1 I minus 1 plus minus I. So it keep on going. So the minimum value of n is nothing but I power n is nothing but the minimum value of n is 4, because after 4 the values of I power 4 is repetition. So the minimum value of n is 4. Suppose example, if you consider one example, I power 93. How you can write I power 93? I power 93 we can write in I power 92 into I. So in I power 92 we can write in I power 4 into 32 into I. What is the value of I4? We know I power 4 we can write into I power square into I square. So I square value how much? Minus 1. Minus 1 into minus 1, 1. 1 power 32 into I, which is nothing but 1 power 32 something 1 power something how much? 1. And into I, which is nothing but I. So, and now we are going to argue complex conjugate. Complex conjugate. Complex conjugate is represented by Z dash. Z dash. We know the Z value. Z. What is the Z value? Z is nothing but the complex number. What is Z? Z equal x plus iy. The most important thing is complex conjugate is we have to do that where in the place of I we have to put minus I. So here I equal minus I. If you substitute I equal minus I, that is nothing but Z dash equal x minus I y. This is the complex conjugate. Like if I consider, for example, 3 plus 4i, this is equal Z. And the complex conjugate of Z, what is Z? Just know what I said, I equal substitute minus I. 3 minus 4i. This is nothing. This is the complex conjugate of Z. And if I consider, for example, Z equal to 0 plus 3i equal the complex conjugate of this 0 minus 3i. This is the complex conjugate. This is whatever I discussed up to now. These are all rectangular form. Now I am going to explain in polar form. Suppose what is our z equal x plus I y. Z equal x plus I y. Now we know our coordinate system. This is y axis. This is x axis. And if I consider what is this, it is in the form of, this is in the form of z equal x plus I y. This is in the linear form. So the line goes like this with angle, some angle, which is theta. We don't know how much angle it is going. So, and if I consider that it is going on up to infinity, it depends on x and y values. Now I am considering up to this point. So this is nothing but triangle. It is showing like triangle. This is adjacent, this is height, and this is hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is given by r. Now, what is this? This distance is x up to this point, and this is y up to this point. So, what is this point? X comma y. Now, if I consider this theta and this is r, so what is sin theta? Sin theta equal to height upon this. So y by r, y equal to r sin theta. This is y value. This is how much with some angle and some hypotenuse. Y equal r sin theta, which is equation number 1. And what is x? If I consider cos theta equal x by r, means cos theta means adjacent side by hypotenuse. X by r. What is the value of x? X equal, if I come to r here, x equal r cos theta. This is equation number 2. Now, if I consider equation number 1 plus 2, x plus iy, no, if I consider squaring on both sides and adding the equation 1 and 2, equation 1 whole square plus equation 2 whole square, which is nothing but x square plus y square equal r square sin theta, r square sin square theta plus r square cos square theta. If I consider cos square theta, r square common, so sin square theta plus cos square theta equal 1, which is nothing but x square plus y square equal to r square. And the r is what is r? This is the square, so it comes in under root. X square plus y square. It is nothing but the magnitude of our complex number, which is z equal x plus iy, where x and y are the coordinates are in rectangular form, where r is in the polar form. This is our magnitude. Now we have to find argument of complex number. Argument is nothing but how much angle it is going, So where we have two equations. What is the equation number 1? Y equal r sin theta, which is equation number 1. X equal r cos theta, which is equation number 2. Where divide equation number 1 by 2. That is nothing but y by x equal r sin theta by r cos theta. Here r get cancelled. Now y by x equal sin theta by cos theta. What is sin theta by cos theta? Sin theta by cos theta is nothing but tan theta. Here our main aim is to find theta. What is theta? Theta equal tan inverse y by x. Now just now we have considered the xy plane, x and y up to this. So which is the principal axis. The principal axis is nothing but the principle of argument, which is theta value, from varies from plus pi to minus pi. This is the triangle of principal argument. The principal argument range is minus pi less than theta less than pi. This is the minus pi less than theta less than pi. This is the range of our principal argument. Now we will solve one problem on this principal angle. Like if they given complex number, how to find our magnitude and argument. So Now z equals, suppose example, z equal 1 by 2 plus I into root 3 by 2. This is our complex number. They give to explain one problem, which is they have given one complex number z equal 1 by 2 plus root 3 by 2 I. We have to find r and theta, which is polar coordinates. R equal x square plus y square, where x and y values are 1 by 2 plus root 3 by 2, which is nothing but 1 by 2 whole square into 1 by 4 plus root 3 by 2 whole square 3 by 4. This is nothing but 4 by 4, which is under root 1. This is nothing but our magnitude value 1. And theta value equal tan inverse y by x equal tan inverse, what is y, root 3 by 2 into 1 by 1 by 2, which is nothing but root 3. Here, what is tan inverse 3? Tan inverse root 3, 60 or 240. 60 or 240. But in our principal angle, the range of our principal argument is minus pi to pi. So this is not in our range. So this is not our angle. This 60 is the right answer. Thank you, sir.